Surveillance cameras capturing a crowd's reaction to gunfire when an off-duty Boston police officer shot an armed suspect inside a Chick-fil-A. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ken McLeod. That knife-wielding man was killed. And tonight we're hearing from witnesses who say they saw the suspect chase two people into that restaurant. WBZ's Samantha Chaney begins our live team coverage. She is in Copley Square tonight.
Yeah, good evening, Ken. Well, as police continue their investigation into this incident, we've been here on Boylston Street gathering more information, trying to find out exactly what led up to that officer-involved shooting right inside of Chick-fil-A yesterday. Well, we received some surveillance video from the whiskey and wine store that's just 2 doors down, and I want you to take a look at it.
Here you see a guy running. He's signaling to someone else.
This video, captured just before 5:30 Saturday evening, shows the moments before chaos erupted on Boylston Street.
Now everyone's running out. Yeah.
Before police arrived to the scene, the video shows customers and staff of Chick-fil-A running out of the building in a panic. This after police say an off-duty Boston police officer shot and killed a man inside the store who was chasing two people with a knife.
The individual was trying to attempting to stab the two individuals in the store, and the off-duty officer identified himself as a police officer, instructed them to drop the weapon, at which point the individual did not comply. The officer discharged his weapon to stop the threat, and the individual was struck.
So to have that happen like in the middle of the day or like early evening is kind of, I think, is unusual.
Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays, but today customers who were inside the store when shots rang out returned to claim their belongings.
So many people left their stuff. We left our coats, our shopping bags, everything was in there. But then at that moment it was, because in that moment we didn't know that it's what was going on.
We spoke with a couple saying they were in shock by what happened and still on edge today.
It was a really scary moment because I started crying and a lot of other people were crying too. The staff were very supportive, but then they were terrified too.
Now tonight, police tell us that the motive behind yesterday's incident is still unknown. So there are still so many questions here that have yet to be answered. Right now, police are asking that if you have any information that could help them in their investigation or any cell phone video, you contact them. Here in Back Bay, Samantha Chaney, WBZ News.
Thanks, Samantha. While such violence is always disturbing, many residents in that neighborhood tell us it is not especially surprising. And as WBZ's Paul Burton explains, one city councilor is calling for more police patrols in that area.
You know, and it's sad, and I feel bad for everyone involved. I mean, it's just a horrible, horrible thing that happened. And
now that now they moved on to Chick-fil-A. Oh, now we got a person shot.
Boston residents say Saturday's shooting inside Chick-fil-A sheds light on some of the ongoing criminal activity taking place in busy business areas throughout the city of Boston.
So it's much less safe than it was, 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
Doug McDonald has lived in the area for 59 years. He says he wasn't surprised about the shooting.
Dangerous. They're just walking down the street. It's dirtier. It's more congested. It's sad. The Back Bay was gorgeous. Now it's kind of like a dump.
I agree that public safety issues are significant in and around that area, including quality of life issues.
Boston City Councilor Ed Flynn says police, community, and businesses need to work closer together to help alleviate some of the crime.
I don't think we have enough police officers in Boston. In fact, this time compared to last year, we're down 130 officers. I also think the court system plays a critical role as well, ensuring that we can't give a pass any longer to people that, if arrested and convicted for serious offenses, must do prison sentences.
I know the owners, the operators here, and they're just super nice guys. And, unfortunate to happen inside there.
Matthew Van Winkle says he's also seen a lot of criminal activity around the Boylston Street area.
I feel safe, but I think on the other side, a lot of women don't feel safe.
And while investigators are still investigating the shooting, a lot of the businesses and residents who live in this area say they would like to see a little bit more police presence and try and stop some of the criminal activity that's taking place. In Boston, I'm Paul Burton, WBZ News.